Hey, New Day. I am here with Shannon Wittenberg, and we're talking today about Big Table. As you know, New Day, since we're not meeting at Meeker, that means that we're not having to pay that portion of our rent. And so the board decided that we wanted to allocate part of those funds to the ministry that Shannon works with, Big Table, and so we're really excited about that. And I wanted to give Shannon the chance to tell you a little bit about what it is that Big Table even does, because I would imagine, Shannon, that there are a lot of people that aren't familiar with Big Table. Can you tell us a little more about it?
Sure. Big Table works downtown Seattle mostly, and we support people who are in food service or hospitality. So that's anybody who works in a restaurant or possibly a hotel, maybe doing your laundry or cleaning your room. So these are all people who are working, but because of the pay that they're getting, they maybe are on a very thin margin. So they don't have health insurance. So maybe when they get sick for a day or two or stay home with a sick kid, that can mean the difference between paying rent or not paying rent. So that's where Big Table comes in, and we help support them
And
with that and many, many other things.
Right now, a lot of your clients are in that window. I mean, restaurants are among the hardest hit right now. What are some of the stories that you're hearing?
Well, most of the restaurants that we have relationships with have laid off 90% of their staff if they're still open. Many, many have just closed. They've just shuttered their doors. So that's 100%. The ones that are open, that are just doing takeout, they've had to lay off 90%. That's also big catering companies that we work with too, for Amazon and Google. They buy always are buying lunches and food, and so, but those catering companies have had to shut down as well.
Wow, that is huge.
Yeah.
So have there been any particular stories that have impacted you in the last week or two that stand out?
I guess I'm always impacted when there are kids involved, because I think of how hard that must be. So these are people that are choosing to go to work, but now they don't have childcare. So then they have to stay home with their kids anyway. And, or if they were laid off, then there's a family to support. And often people will have, what strikes me is that people usually have two jobs because the pay isn't as good enough in one. So if you have two jobs and you split it up, that means you don't qualify for unemployment insurance. So it's really dire, because it's not like your job is over and you just say, well, I'll apply for unemployment. It's not coming to you because you weren't working enough hours at any one job.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, how can New Day most be praying for you and your clients during this time?
I guess that it would be that we are able to offer hope. I think what strikes me so often is how many, the response from so many clients is, I can't believe that you're helping me when there are so many people to help. And so then I'm able to say, well, we have had an incredible outpouring from donors, big and small. And then they're amazed that people that don't even know them would be donating. And I had to think, actually, you probably do know them. If you go downtown and eat, you probably are contributing to somebody that you'll see, even if you don't make that connection. So I think it is just very hopeful that they're not all alone, that we're here and saying, how can we support you? Even if it's just, we're kind of doing $350 right now for rent, towards rent, so that they don't, So and there's just so much gratitude and almost disbelief that there's somebody else out there that cares. So that's hopeful for me too. And I think that's important to keep that part of it up.
That's good. Thank you. So New Day, there you have it. There's a little bit of what's going on in somebody's real life world. if you want to contribute on top of what New Day is doing to Big Table, do they just go to bigtable.com?
Big-table.com, and there's a big giant button for that. They've changed the website to make it real easy. If you touch your mouse, you'll probably click on it.
Great. Well, thank you, Shannon. That's awesome.
Thank you, New Day. It's awesome. My boss was thrilled, and yeah, thank you so much.